A little bit over the summer, me and Claudia were working at 100 States, and then we actually came across two great students, Jeremy Zuba and Elias. We'll introduce them shortly, but we decided that we loved the idea of 100 State and wanted to bring it to the campus. So bringing co-working from capital to campus. And I want to introduce Elias and Jeremy over here to talk about a little bit more of the project that we had over the past summer.
Come on up, boys.
Hi everyone, I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Elias, and we're the co-founders of Madventures Co-working. So in 2009, UW faculty and students came together to found the Student Business Incubator at UW-Madison.
So we started exclusively as a business incubator, and then in 2014, we decided to become a half incubator, half co-working space, and Elias and I excitedly took on the roles as co-directors.
So we had a growing membership base, we had interest from the broader Madison community, and the university was offering us a bigger space and a renovation budget.
Yeah, so our first year, basically what happened when we became co-directors, the past directors gave us this thing called the Student Business Incubator Co-Director Bible. And with that, we just we went hard. It had a list of every person in the university relating to entrepreneurship, every person we want to know. And Elias and I, being who we are, we're just all right, we're going to meet everyone. We're going to do everything. We're going to have every event possible. And that's what we did. Some of our events had attendance. Some of them did not. It was exciting. It was challenging, but we learned a lot. But we also we wanted a little bit more. We wanted to make sure that we could have a lasting impact on the Madison community. So what we did, like we often did, was we took a long night of brainstorming. We thought, okay, how could we make this bigger than ourselves? How could we actually do something that is sustainable, that gets people into our space at our events that we work hard to plan? And the answer was Madventures Co-working.
So we only had a summer to plan the launch for Madventures, and we managed to do so, even though I was in Guatemala working with the Social Venture Accelerator, and Jeremy was at 100 State working with Town Square.
So I was super fortunate to be working at 100 State at the time. Elias and I always knew about 100 State, but didn't have a strong connection with them. And when I started working there, I was like, wow, okay, it's as good as people say it is. So I remember telling Elias, we have to connect. 100 State has to be a part of Madventures. Luckily,
be a part of 100 State.
Madventures has to be
Part of 100 State.
Yeah, we got to be connected. So, however you want to say it. Luckily, I met Claudia and Christian. They took an immediate interest in what we were doing. We brought them onto our executive team, and together we figured out how we could partner with 100 State.
So 100 State has very graciously become our friends, our mentors, our advisors, advocates, and fiscal partners.
So with this strong new relationship with 100 State, we were all right, we're finally ready to open our doors, Madventures Co-working, this September.
And since then, we've watched the membership base grow, we've watched space utilization and event attendance go up. And what's really exciting, we've also become a hub of entrepreneurship on campus by opening up our doors to a couple other groups on campus.
Yeah, so we've actually had a really great year so far. We're off to a really great start. And with that, we want to express our sincere gratitude to 100 State for the amazing opportunity to partner with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. And we also want to extend our endless gratitude to our hardworking exec board that has made all of this possible. Thank you, guys. And in the vein of Richie and everyone else so far, I also want to extend my gratitude towards Jeremy Zuba for challenging me and making all of this possible and pushing everything we do. Thank you. And with that, I want to invite Kat and Claudia on stage, future community managers at Madventures, to talk about the coming year.
Thanks, guys.
Yes, thank you. So Madventures is really excited to continue being that entrepreneurial hub on campus. As we move forward, we look forward to more events, growing our membership base, and just growing the members that we do already have. And as we do that, we really hope that we can continue to connect with any entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial organizations in Madison as a whole.
So the nice thing about being a part of Madventures is actually sort of the point of contact for a lot of student organizations, student startups, and then we can spread them outwards and get them connected to the Madison community, the Madison entrepreneur community as a whole. And we would like to continue to grow that expansion and continue to connect more of those startups to more UW or more Wisconsin area people, as well as global connections. So without further ado, we'd like to invite one of our local Madison area startups onto the stage to talk a little bit about what they're doing.
Thank you so much.
Wow. All right. Thank you very much for the introduction, guys. I know they've really touched on Madventures in 100 State, and if you haven't been to Madventures yet, please go check it out. My name is Liam King. I'm a co-founder of ZoomTick, and we're really, really, really happy to be a part of Madventures. We were part of the Student Business Incubator previously, and when I came back from the summer, and I was speaking to Elias, and he was telling me, yeah, we have Madventures completely redone. And when I saw it, it was unbelievable. And then when 100 State welcomed us to the community earlier this fall, I couldn't be happier. So this is my fellow co-founder, Jake. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Jacob Scheiber. I'm one of the co-founders of ZoomTick, and I thought I'd share a little bit about what it looks like and how ZoomTick works on the UW-Madison campus. So ZoomTick is an event discovery platform that allows for users in a city to pull out their phone and know every single thing happening in the city around them. So effectively what we did was we looked at a city. This city creates an event tree, and it's full of hundreds of events that I'm supposed to navigate. And what we saw was that at the bottom there were core root communities. There are things like bars, student life, and even, on our campus, entrepreneurship. But then inside of these communities, entrepreneurship, for example, there's 100 State and Madventures. And inside of these communities, there are even more communities that I'm supposed to navigate, everybody throwing events that navigate inside of this tree. So we said, why don't we create an app that allows for any user in any city to pull out their phone and instantly know everything that's happening around them. Not just overall, but to pull out their phone and pick any specific part of this tree and just see everything that fully encapsulates it. But more importantly, we didn't want to scrape this content like people had done before. We wanted it to be an event tree created by the event host of a city. So what we created was a platform that allowed for communities to create a social media account that hosts all of their events on a feed, similar to a Twitter feed, and then we then aggregate those into a single event tree, placing it strategically in the tree for users to consume on our app.
Yeah, so currently we launched on Halloween actually, and we're live on the App Store, the Google Play Store, as well as on ZoomTick.com. We've partnered with over 30 different communities in the Madison area, some of which big names like the Nitty Gritty, the High Noon Saloon, the Wisconsin Union Directorate, UW Arts on Campus, and of course our very own 100 State, which tonight's event was actually featured on the ZoomTick platform. And we love any feedback that you guys have, and we want you guys to check it out and really find the events and communities that make this town and this city so wonderful, and proud that me and Jake myself can call Madison home for the past 4 years. So thank you very much. Up next, I'd like to welcome the Moxie Club.
Moxie League.
Moxie League.